Moving right along. Up next we have Thomas. Thomas, are you in the building?
Yeah.
All right, you're up here.
All right. Well, hi there, everybody. Let's give it up for Jarrod's Coffee Shop. Woo! And Demi, thank you so much for emceeing our event. Hey, I just wanted, one of the things that's just been bothering me lately is all these stupid fucking people in the world. Does anybody get bothered by stupid people?
Yes, sir.
Man, it's just like they're just everywhere. You can't get, and I was listening to this podcast about stupid people, and the guy's going, it doesn't matter if you're educated or if you have lots of money, of what you are, but stupid people infect every area of humanity. And what he defines a stupid person is someone that does something to harm somebody else, but then doesn't have any benefit to themselves. At least, bandits, they harm you, they steal from you, and then they get something out of it. But stupid people, they just don't give a fuck. Why are we, and they're all over the place. I can't believe all these stupid people, all the stupid people, they're on the freeway. Does anyone get any annoyed that it's like, you're going 75 miles an hour and then you got people getting on the freeway and they're going 65, 50, I'm going on the freeway, there are people going 40 miles an hour getting on the freeway. What are you doing? Everybody's going 75 and you're getting on the freeway going 50 miles an hour. What do you think that does? That causes all these people behind you to crash into each other. And the rear end accidents on the freeway are the easiest ones to prevent. Because all you got to do is just go the flow of the traffic. And then and it's not their fault because you have these on-ramps that you have two lanes and they merge into one. So what do people do when you're going from two lanes into one? They slow down. People are going 75 miles an hour on the freeway. Why are we going 50? Because whoever designs these freeways, I don't have a degree in civil engineering, and even I can tell you this is stupid. Why do we have speed limits on the freeway for? I don't know. There's just some vestige of the past. I'm old enough to remember when the speed limit was 55 on the freeway. I don't know if any of these you might remember, but most people don't even remember. Now, and back then, they raised the speed limit from 55 to 65. Well, that had to be 40 years ago. Cars are much better now. That we don't have these bland yachts that we drive around, like a Buick Regal 98, these big old boats that people used to drive around where they had the front of the car, the middle of the car, and then you had this big gigantic trunk. Well, they're so much more efficient. We have all these safety devices. We have airbags all over the place. We have ABS brakes. Why are we still... I think we need to have speed limits in the first lane, but all the other lanes, if you want to go faster, go knock yourself out. And then the state could even raise more money. Oh, you want to go 100 miles an hour? Fine. You got to have a certain kind of car. It's got to have a certain amount of miles, and you got to go through a certain special driving school, and we can charge you $5,000, to go to the class, and then you can go you can go as fast as you want. And then what about all these people with electric cars? Well, why do they get a privilege of being in the commuter lane because they have an electric car? That goes against everything our country stands for. Everybody gets the same rights and privileges and immunities, but these people, because I get an electric car, well, I get to drive in the fast, I get to go on the HOV lane, and I go 65 miles an hour and the commercial drivers, that really drives me nuts. You got a commercial driver in a semi-truck, I'm going into Phoenix, and these guys, they're in the fast lane and they're driving a semi. What the fuck are you doing in the fast lane in a semi in rush hour in downtown Phoenix? It's just stupid. These people, they just don't give a fuck about anybody, and if it hurts anybody, they're stupid. I don't know what to do about all these people, but they're just everywhere. And they infect every area of our life, especially, and where the stupidest people go to, they go in the government. So we got the stupidest, who's the stupidest fucking government person we got? Donald fucking Trump. what a fucking piece of shit this guy is. I mean, it blows my mind that this guy, they're actually tied. I mean, we have a political contest, an election between a convicted criminal and a prosecutor, and they're tied, neck and neck. Well, God help us if he becomes the president again. During Donald Trump's term, what did they do? They took away a woman's right to choose what she can do with her own body. Like, what's next? Are we going to take away women's right to vote next? How do we do that? That's what why would a woman vote for a Republican is beyond me. They should be, women need to be marching in the streets against these fucking crazy fucking Republicans. I used to be a Republican-leaning libertarian because I've never enjoyed the whole political process of Republican. Now I'm like, oh fuck no! They're all lockstep in front with Donald Trump. What the fuck, man? Don't they understand what a criminal he is? I mean, he pardoned Manafort. This guy gave away secrets of the election to the Russians. What are they doing? It's just mind expanding to me. Anyway, so you got they took away women's rights, and then they had the Supreme Court. These motherfuckers, they gave the most powerful office in the world, the most powerful man in the world, even more power. Now we can just decide whether if an act is a criminal act, if it's a core thing of the Constitution. Well, now that means every time the president breaks the law, they got to go to the Supreme Court, and then the Supreme Court, they're all criminals too, and they all lied. They lied to Congress. They told, we'll uphold Roe v. versus Wade, and what do? As soon as they got a majority, they struck down a woman's right to choose. How insane is this that we actually allow this insanity? And he's tied with I don't like her either, but she's at least doesn't seem like she's a fucking criminal. She doesn't want to, has anybody ever thought about January 6th? If you would have had Donald Trump had called up Putin and said, hey, come on down. It's going to be wild. They got a bunch of mercenaries with automatic weapons and C4. Oh, you go in there, you hide in the crowd, you took away all the magnetometers, spray all the cops, they're all dead. You blow the doors open on Congress, and then they walk in there and they blow the doors on the where all the Congress people are at, and then they just spray half of them. Now what happens? Donald Trump is now the president of the United States again, and we have a civil fucking war. And these people don't even, he tried to take over our country. I can't believe that nobody even understands this. It's so insane. Thank you so much.
And thank you, Thomas. One more round of applause for Thomas.